Me. All right. Welcome everybody again. History to Future podcast. We are here in my hometown of Hartford, Connecticut. I've been blessed to sit in this workspace, art gallery with my guest here. Your name, if you could tell everybody.
Miguel Matos.
Miguel Jose Matos. Okay. And he is the owner, curator of Parkville Art Gallery.
That's correct. That's us.
Right in the the middle of Hartford, Connecticut. So oddly enough, my cousin, Malik, I don't know if you guys could see it with the wide view. Uh, my cousin Malik, he's been singing the praises of this location, and oddly enough, I'm in town, and I just stopped in. I'm like, wow, like this is all the stuff that's going on. If you guys can see around me, we're surrounded by art, whether it's sculptures or acrylic paintings or oil paintings, the whole gambit. So it got me excited, and I'm like, hey, let me just interview the owner and see what's really going on here. So here we are.
We're here. We'll be here. Yeah.
Good. Okay, first question I have for you is how long have you been having this space? If you could just tell the
We're
people.
about a year old. September of this year, we celebrated our first year anniversary.
Okay.
We started building out the space in June of last year, and it took a little longer than what we had planned, but we opened by September.
Okay.
And we probably had over 40 artists show in the gallery in that period of time.
Nice. Okay. And if you don't mind me asking, what was your introduction to, I guess, the art world? Have you always been into art? Like, was always your thing? No?
I started painting 6 or 7 years ago.
Really?
I saw a movie called The Radiant Child.
The Radiant Child?
A movie about Jean-Michel Basquiat.
Oh, okay. Little New York.
That's who he is now.
Yep.
Got it. I told myself, to my wife, I can be that fool.
Really? That's crazy. So you weren't doing art as a kid?
Higher banker. I spent 20 years in Wall Street.
Okay. Wow.
Then I retired out of the banking. I spent some time in government also.
Okay.
And then still trying to figure out where or why or how this bug came from.
Yeah.
It came at 62. Yeah.
62. Wow.
Out of 7 the next month.
Really?
It's been 8 years that we called it adventure.
Okay. That's super interesting, man. Wow. 6 years. And you kind of really immerse yourself into the art world, because people have done art their whole lives and they don't have galleries or they don't do showcases and things of that sort. So that's super admirable. Yeah, okay. You said that you 40 years in banking, right? That seems like that's like a 180 of art. You know what I mean? Super what do you mean? What do you say? I don't want to say formulaic, but super structured and hierarchical structure and like
It's a neat story. It's kind of different.
yeah.
That world, which was very cutthroat,
Yeah.
very typical of the finance world,
Yeah.
to then starting doing this,
Mm-hmm.
it's changing very quickly.
All right. So okay, he says it's cutthroat. Sorry about that. Yeah. It's very interesting, right? And you said you watched a documentary about Jean-Michel Basquiat,
Yes, and then
the New
I
Yorker.
could do that, and I went to the art store.
So it was just straight from the documentary to the art store to just
Next day,
painting.
I was painting on the living room table,
Yeah.
and I started painting on paper. And in about 3 months or so, I have probably 100 paintings.
3 months, you had 100 paintings.
Yeah. And then we said, wow, something's going on here.
That's crazy.
It's lost its mind.
Okay.
It's in my
Yeah. Okay.
That's how the painting I proposed. And then I invited to show.
What? Okay.
That time's more
Uh-huh.
I would paint it on canvas. So my first show was at 224 Eco Space. I was there for a while, and I had about 30 pieces on the table.
Wow. Okay. 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 All right. Now we're getting somewhere. This is interesting. Um, where are you from originally?
I was born in London, England, and I was raised in Puerto Rico and went to
Ah.
school here in Boston
Okay.
and kind of never went back to the island.
Ah. Okay.
That was kind of what we were supposed to do, was leave and not come
And
back.
not come back. Okay. And now everybody's moving to Puerto Rico. What part of Puerto Rico are you from?
San Juan area,
San
on
Juan.
the
Nice.
western side.
Nice. Nice. Okay. Okay. That's what's up. Puerto Rico's one of my favorite islands. I was there. Like,
And I mean, we were going to retire there, but because of global warming, we decided that we are not
uh-huh.
because
Hmm.
the beaches are disappearing and other things
Yeah.
not interesting to talk about right now.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I started painting, I started showing, and then the next show at a different place. And my philosophy was that since I'm retired,
Yeah.
I don't really need the money. I'm not rich, but I don't really need the money. So I started pricing my paintings at $150 each
Uh-huh.
because it was more important for me to.
That's what I mean. That you didn't need money for
Oh yeah, so I priced it in 150 because I read this book
$150.
each. Yeah,
Okay.
and I always painted on 30 by 40s because they fit in my car.
Okay. No, see, like
So it was
practicality.
they're very practical
Yeah.
because I didn't go to art school, so I really didn't know what I was doing. So anyway, I priced them at $150 because Picasso said that it's more important to get your name out there
Mm-hmm.
and to get your pieces out there.
Yeah.
And if you have to give some away, you give some away. So I started selling in 150, and then every year I would probably give away 20 paintings, literally give them away.
Give them away.
Promotion.
Yeah.
And then what happened was I started getting invited to more shows
Rarely.
over time.
Okay. That's so crazy. So, all right. If I could ask, are you more of are you a formulaic person? You seem like the type of person that once you figure out what you want to do, you kind of figure out the different nuances and you just do it.
They call it, I'm told by the people that have been to art school, that it's called process.
Okay. Process
So
art.
I don't sketch. I'll have a picture in my head of what I want with it, but a lot of it I've learned over time of repetition and experimenting.
Mm-hmm.
So now I have my own style, and people have told me that it's very relatable. They can relate to it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's super interesting. So, I mean, I guess a little bit about me. I'm Malik's cousin. But the way I kind of describe my history is like my mother's side Malik's my cousin, and his mom is my aunt. My mother's side of the family, they're all artists. So I don't know if Malik has explained what you know, but like, yeah, they paint, textiles, sewing, and all that type of stuff. And mixed media was my Uncle Earl and stuff like that. My dad's side, they're all athletes, right? So growing up, I had like a certain dynamic where it's like that I'm balancing art and athletics. When I was really young, I used to go to, the Wadsworth Athenaeum art camp, and I used to go to art camps and be in art schools and, do all types of stuff. But it's like by the time I turned maybe like 8, it's like it was all sports. I went from karate to football to basketball.
System here promotes that.
Exactly.
Sports more than they would promote art.
Yeah,
It used to still be that way.
1,000%, 1,000%.
I study two things: politics and finance.
Okay.
Because I figured that to get ahead in the financial world, you had to understand politics.
Yeah.
And I guess it worked for me over time. And now we're here and we're doing this.
Interesting. Yeah.
And this is where we are now. And hopefully we'll be here for a while.
Wow. So I guess, all right, you talk about the politics, right? And, oddly enough, there's politics and everything, right?
Everything.
And because I think that's your background, you probably have a little bit more of a perspective to kind of navigate the art space that maybe a traditional artist may not have that particular purview, right?
I came into it having had prior experiences in government. For example, I was a state commissioner for 8 years.
Okay. State of Connecticut.
in this little state of Connecticut.
Okay.
Doing the community development stuff, and then all of the downtown economic development authority. We did that at the civic center and all the abilities and that stuff. And then I was deputy um chief executive officer of the city of Hartford for about 5 years. And in that time, we did a lot of things. And things were good for the city. But so I kind of knew the chess game, I kind of knew who was on first and who was on second, to be redundant about that joke.
Okay.
And who was on third. So coming on to it, I kind of knew the fouls, I kind of knew landmines, who to stay away from, who was a bullshit artist, who wasn't. I met some new bullshit artists, and I met some new ones that are not.
Okay.
And after showing all around town, and I would continue. So I was producing a painting a day,
Wow.
That was my goal.
Yeah.
And I would draw.
Are you a Virgo?
Sagittarius.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Like,
That's
Once you know what you're doing, you're going to do it.
Today, one piece every day. I did that one yesterday. Every day a piece.
Yeah.
So I got to a point where I was shown everywhere in town.
Yeah.
And that was cool. And one year I was showing at 3 different places at once because I had over 200 paintings.
Yeah.
Because I would keep on
Just keep making one piece a day.
And then what? We've been here a year. And about 3 years ago, I got a phone call. And long story short, I hung up on this person 3 or 4 times because I thought I was getting hustled. But apparently, to see a real
Really? Okay.
That was read by for this session that I don't know.
Yeah.
And long story short, they called and
they bought
the 200 penny people one with space
at 150. Is it still at 150 or no?
No.
Oh, very okay. Change. That would change.
So
Okay.
by then, they had been following me for a while.
Yeah.
Then my paintings were selling for a little more, I think, in the 300 to 400 range.
Nice.
And I needed. They paid a lot on that, and it was. But the fun part kind of was. Well, you hang up on me again. Look at your Venmo.
Okay.
Because they asked me if I had a Venmo, and I said, "Yeah, this is bullshit."
You playing me? Trying to play me? Yeah, you trying to play me?
Play me? I'm gonna hang up on you again.
Yeah.
And there was and then that led to, well, wow, if people are buying this stuff, we have something here.
Yeah.
My wife and I are pretty much laughing at this point. So about a week later, I called a very dear friend of 40 years who happens to own this building. And I came and I said, I want this and I want that and I want this and I want that. Long story short, we ended up moving into this building and opening now, which is the largest 4,000 square foot privately owned gallery in the state. And the artists that come here stay for 3 months for free. An average 6 artists, and this is the only gallery in the state that's no commission gallery.
No commission, so you don't take a piece of anything gets sold.
No.
Wow.
Tomorrow, a very large local organization is having their fundraising gala. So the way that we maintain ourselves in order to support support a studio is the events.
Okay.
So there's a daily charge and an hourly charge and different packages that people can buy to have events. We've had weddings, fashion shows, baby showers, video tapings. And then that revenue combined with my sales, I've been very, very lucky. I just sold 30 paintings 2 weeks ago.
Wow. To the same person?
Yeah, because I didn't go to art school. My range is really wide. So what's motivating people to buy, I discovered in the last year, because this year I've sold a lot. It's not necessarily from my point of view, because I really still don't know what I'm doing, that the art isn't like Picasso fantastic or anything. It's that it's so different that you can buy 10 pieces and put them somewhere, and people think that it's 10 artists.
Wow.
Right?
Okay.
Because I can go from a total abstract to a total this to a total that. And one of my goals is to never paint the same thing.
Okay.
And I don't, because I don't know what I'm doing to begin with.
And you're doing it daily. So it's like, it's like a clean slate every day. It's not like you think about it.
Malik paints one in a week. I paint 10. Yeah.
Malik paints one in a week. Do the wide, Malik. Let's see the GoPro. The GoPro, you in there? Yeah. Okay.
But the most important part happening here is not about me. I mean, it's nice that I'm like famous and all that bullshit. This is what's important.
Okay.
Malik is here.
Why?
Ashley is here.
Yep.
Johnny Frechette is here.
Yep.
The artist, Gary Jacobs, is here. One of the top fine artists in the state. And they come and they paint here. And they talk to each other. And they hang out with each other. They eat together.
Yeah,
and
that's fine.
This community that's being formed here, that is what hopefully this will be about.
Yeah. Okay.
They have a space to show. They have a space to hang. We give them material. We give them canvas. We give them paint.
Yeah. Okay. Malik, back to regular. You want to? Sorry. I'm like, sorry. I'm co-producing Malik. No. But that's super important though. Like the actual community, the art community, and I think that just looking at like how history unfolds, there's usually art that kind of like determines where things kind of go. So having that creating that ecosystem is super important. I think that's dope. That's super dope.
That's what it is. That's the magic that's created. And we're so proud. I mean, Malik, he walks in one day. I think I know how to paint. We're hanging out in here, so it's not really. So we gave him a canvas and said, "There's paint over there. Paint."
Yeah.
And he painted it. We were like, "Oh shit, he can paint."
Yeah, Malik is nice. Malik is nice, super nice.
So what we call farming the artists, giving them the space and the resources that they don't have to worry about that right now.
Yeah.
And that produces art. This is an environment of inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, one of the artists that works here just opened the show last weekend, and most of the art was done here.
Okay.
And we also gave a contribution.
Okay.
Today, we gave another contribution to another artist that's opening another show. We just gave another sponsorship to the Connecticut Diaspora, which is a group of African-American artists.
Yep.
We're sending to New York and blow them up over there.
Okay.
So that's what was lacking. And because I saw the chess game and the shit, I was saying, well, we don't have this, right? So it's not any act of genius. It's like seeing that the lack of was an opportunity for.
So interesting. Okay.
Because most of the time they were fighting with each other and all these little nonprofits sucking down the little money there was.
Eating for the money.
We're not a nonprofit. We don't want to be a nonprofit.
Yeah.
I own the company. It's me. That's it.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
And people, we don't fund private companies. Well, welcome to the new age. Hello, Massachusetts, New York, and the rest of the country. Connecticut, wake up, right?
Yeah, it's time.
So we're trying to continue to give that model. You saw our staff meeting today.
Oh, yeah.
So
I walked right in. I was like, I don't know if we're going to be able to do the interview today. It seems very serious.
Yeah. So we're getting ready for the next show in December. So that's what the staff meeting was about.
Okay.
We have 6 new artists. And then for every new show, we have an opening party. And that's where we were figuring out the butt splits and all that kind of stuff. We receive no support from anybody. The gallery is supported itself by my sales, events that have happened here, and the rest of it is out of my pocket.
Cool. Okay. So he has a real pipeline. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go back a little bit. Earlier you said you found out about a bunch of bullshit artists or art. Like, what constitutes bullshit art? You know what I mean? When people talk art is abstract. it's this, it's that. It's
Well, it's
you know.
this whole. I mean, we were having that conversation the other day, man, and I was like, there's this whole school of art that you have to be part of a certain class or a certain elite or a certain. I call it the hamster wheel thing. So, for example, there's a big school of, well, I went to art school, so
Yeah.
I'm worth something, so I'm going to price my stuff at thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
As opposed to me,
Yeah.
where I was going, I'm coming up the cheapest that I can come in because I want to get the stuff out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? So there's a big wall of China between that approach
Yeah.
and my approach.
Yeah.
And I think that that's kind of been what this laboratory is starting to show them, that they have to learn how to price to their market. I live in Front Hollow. I can't believe the ladies from Avon don't come here to buy this. You know what I mean? So we've had lessons about politics, local politics.
Yeah.
And we've had lessons about pricing our products, selling our product.
Okay.
And the more we do it, the more we're learning.
You get to refine.
And there is no mission. People ask, "Oh, what's the mission?"
Yeah.
The mission is to make money for all of us. Wealth creation.
Okay.
We have children, we have mortgages, we have rent, we have food, you know?
Yep.
And so one of the rules here, that isn't easy to implement, but we do, and we're very, very committed to it. Nobody works for free.
Okay.
The artists always get the short end of the stick.
Okay.
Here, you get paid.
Nice. Nice.
That's it.
Yeah.
Come and you want to do something, you want to how much? Let's set a budget. Let's do it right. Sell me a business, a little thing.
Yep.
So we're kind of training some of us artists as we go.
Okay.
Right? Because one of the biggest things that I found is incredibly I'm sure it is.
No, yeah. That's the. I mean, I guess that's the whole the exploitation, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right.
Yeah. Where we didn't kept.
Yeah. Yeah. For
kept
sure.
in that corner. So opening that whole other thing so they can start learning some basics.
Yeah.
That's been also a cool byproduct of the gallery adventure.
Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. So if somebody, right, would want to, I guess, get their art in your gallery, like what would that process? What's that process look like?
Parkville Art Gallery at gmail.com. You send us a note. You tell us you want a show, and you send us at least 10 pictures.
10.
Oh,
10.
10, because it's a
Very
big
far night.
gallery,
Yeah.
and you get around almost 500 square feet. The entire gallery is surrounded by glass, so it's a unique space. And you send 10 pictures. We met today. We looked at some on the big TV, some on the computer screen, and we finalized picking the 6 artists. A lot of people are now getting recruited as opposed to people submitting. Most people that submit at this point, and there's a lot of folks that are angry at me, don't get an answer at all. Or if they do, the answer is no.
Yeah.
We are trying as much as we can to really be an avenue for the established artists.
Okay.
They're local, number one. We got to be local.
Local. So when you say local,
New York, Massachusetts is a waiting on.
so Connecticut is local.
That's local.
Not 860-203 is no different.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Right.
And then listen up.
It has to be something that you've been doing for a while. You just didn't get out of art school a year ago.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
You know, and there's some kids, we had a kid in our show, he's still in art school at University of Hartford. He was so good, he got a spot.
Okay.
Right? But what we're seeing now, like people like Susan Clinard that's in our show, Enrique, who's a UConn professor and now showing, we're trying to keep it at a level where we're established artists, again, that have a following, have a name, have shown other places, and they can sell here.
It's a business.
And they can sell
It's
here.
a business. I see the business.
And they get 100% of what they
It's
sell.
the business. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. It's interesting hearing your, I guess, how your story kind of unfolded. I think my biggest question is it more, is this something that's happening that's organic, or is it something that you kind of like planned out and you kind of foresaw it
Ah, it was very organic.
getting to this
Yes,
point?
we still call it the venture, and sometimes we call it the accident
Yeah,
because once I started, then I couldn't stop.
yeah,
And I spent about 3 years trying to figure out where does this come from to begin with.
yeah. Wow.
And why am I doing this now?
Yeah,
And why are these things coming
yeah,
out? During COVID, I became a manager of, there was 4 managers in the state for the COVID oversight stuff, and I was one of them.
yeah.
And I would sit watching people do phone calls
Mhm.
and managing COVID stuff. It wasn't a fun adventure.
Yeah.
And that time I did 1,800 digital papers, digital 1,800
What you mean digital? What
on the
program?
computer sitting. It's called Sketchbook.
Oh,
I
schedule.
do Sketchbook, and I would do next. Sometimes I would do 30 a day.
Are you enjoying yourself doing these things, or are you just doing them just as a?
I was just doing it because I was bored out of my. It's just like either not to be hearing all these conversations or doing Sudoku, right? People,
Oh yeah.
you can hear the respirator sometimes.
Oh man, yeah.
Hospital, yeah. No, we saw it all.
Okay.
So those now, when I want to pay something, I literally scroll and close my eyes and pick one, and they're still there.
Wow. Okay.
So then we figured out either you're losing your mind or now I understand why that guy cut his ear off, right?
Oh yeah,
'Cause
Van Gogh.
I would get up at 3, 4 in the morning and start painting.
So you just
2 or 3 days.
inspiration
And
flowing.
yeah, I have a son in England. He came to visit. And I came down the stairs. He says, "Dad, are you okay?" He says, "Mom, what's wrong with him?" He says, "Leave him alone." He said, "Well, go in there and start painting. We don't know what the." I don't think he even eats.
Oh my gosh, yeah, yeah.
And then one day, one of my nephews said, "Idiot, people don't buy paper. People buy canvas."
Mm.
And so I started painting on canvas.
So it's just like just the little, you get the little notifications and you
Man,
live
it
it.
was planned.
Wow, that's
They'll
dope.
still call it the adventure.
Yeah,
And the more it takes off, the more the more we kind of are enjoying it, right?
yeah.
My wife is about to retire. I'm and it's become, we're busier than ever.
Hey, look at that. The ironies of that, right? You try to slow down and you picks up. Is your wife an artist too, or
No, she's
she's not?
the HR lady.
Okay.
You know the stories about the company.
Yeah.
We gotta go talk to the HR lady.
Oh.
Yeah, you know my.
Okay, she's doing all this. She's doing all the drama behind the scenes.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Got it. Got
You
it.
know, when you're that senior, you take care of things.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. So, what part of, I guess, your upbringing, you're from Puerto Rico, you're from the islands. My family's from the islands. Me and Malik's family's from the islands. Part of it, whatever. Like, is integrated into, I guess, your process because we talk process art. Does it affect it at all? Does it affect your story at all?
It's very subtle, but I've always had a very strong basis of social justice.
Yeah.
And everybody in my family's had it. So my paintings always have a subtle kind of focus, political thing. I did 3 for the last show. I did an old king one.
Uh-huh.
I did American flag with the gun and stuff.
Okay.
So given what's going on and given how I grew up,
Yeah.
I had the privilege of studying with Jesuits.
You said
Both Spanish, probably, yeah, they're serious about social justice, about us, Christine.
Listen, I went to Fordham University.
So you know about this.
I went to Fordham University.
Jesuits. Last Pope was Jesuit, right?
He said the what?
So what he did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And the new one that there'll never be another Jesuit Pope.
Another Jesuit post.
That's it. Yeah.
Hey,
So after that, he did consider Fordham. After that education, it spin you wherever you know what happened.
I know a little bit. I know a little bit about a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I've always had that thing of, regardless of being the banker guy, of always needing to give back,
Yeah.
having to give back. It's our responsibility to be aware,
Yeah.
especially these days. Hello?
A lot going on.
Yeah, I'm not going to say much because, even though my wife says you get great publicity for the gallery.
Okay.
And then when I was in college, I studied with Howard Zinn.
Where'd you go to
I
school?
went to Boston University.
BU. Nice.
BU, and Howard Zinn, the doctor of American politics, wrote the U.S. history.
Howard Zinn, yep.
And he told us truths. Anyway, Howard had us listening to AM stations in 1937 of all these AM talk radio shows from the Midwest. And he would say, listen to that. Pay attention to what these people say. And he would have us write it down and write about all these conversations.
Okay.
And then we would talk about them. He would say, so what do you think? You go, Howard, that's some scary shit these people are talking about. This is some Nazi fascism, incredible redneck. This is the real America. This is not, we're here in the Northeast bubble.
Yep.
We don't, yeah. So what's happening today, to me, is no surprise.
Yeah,
Well,
just
we have to
painful.
resist.
Yeah.
We have to watch.
Yep.
We have to be willing to, if I go to the border tomorrow, well, yes, I'll Mexicana. Right? And the way we can resist is to continue doing whatever form of protest we can.
Yeah.
Without getting ourselves in jail.
For sure.
And that's where we are. And it's our responsibility to do that. It's hard. And so many of us are now afraid and hiding.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's nasty, man. It's real. And that coupled with the AI problem, good luck now.
Oh man.
Just see the AI thing. It's like,
just the other day.
wow, this is incredible.
Just the other day, man. I remember I asked Malik to make a art piece for me, and was I don't know if you know Allen Iverson, if you're into basketball.
Yeah.
So when he stepped over Tyronn Lue,
Right.
so it was a piece where like AI was like a artificial intelligence, a robot stepped over like, a banker, a man just sitting there, you know what I mean? And now it's like a thing now, and it's like, AI was like the answer. Now like AI is the answer.
Now it's
Which is so it's crazy. Like based off of everything you're saying, right? In terms of artists having to have the ability to, protest, whichever way or whatever medium, whatever channel, and also like the AI art that's starting to like engulf the space. I think one of the main things that kind of come up, right, is like truth and authenticity. You know what I mean? I think people struggle with truth and authenticity nowadays because the more truthful you are, the more vulnerable you are or susceptible to being, dealt with in a particular way or ostracized or, all these different things. So I think it's super important as well.
But it's going to give us more power than ever because a lot of things that AI can't do.
Yeah. Like what? Give me a rundown. Your leak.
I can tell AI to paint me the hands with some eyes on a black background. Yeah, it'll do it in 3 seconds. But I can't see how it was done. Here, I can see Malik.
So the process.
I can see the picture. And I can see the progress. And you can see the art and the inspiration. AI can't show you that. It can make it in seconds. It'll go, right?
Okay.
And you'll go, wow, like shit. Wow.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
You don't see the process.
That's just a summation of knowledge that a computer memorized and got all these pictures
and it aggregated. Yeah.
And it aggregated it out and it spit something out, and hopefully that's what you think you want to see, right?
For sure. So all right, let me give a little pushback though. And I'm not saying I disagree, right? What about the people that are like who found a way to insert prompts to generate that type of stuff? Is there art to that?
I don't mind it being hybrid. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But then there's a relationship with the human.
Yeah.
You're using the technology to enhance your art
Yeah.
or make it different,
Yeah.
right? Or make it more creative. That I welcome.
Yeah.
It's super cool. I mean, we have a kid that comes in here that we am painting on canvas now, but he's incorporating a lot of what he was doing digital. He got really, really good at it
Uh-huh.
into this. So
Okay.
as long as there's a human flow of that energy going,
Yeah.
I think it's 100% to and abuse it. Use it as much as we can
Yeah.
because it'll be able to do some stuff
Mm-hmm.
that will take us 10 years in painting to get to,
For sure.
right? Because
Yeah.
now with the new quantum shit, it'll figure it out in
Nanoseconds, yeah. Nanoseconds, yeah. Okay. So there has to be a human element to the creation process.
color, variations of color that it's going to be able to do. All that stuff will benefit the art.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Like I feel like we live in a crazy like I'll just think and I'll just laugh because I think we live in a crazy time, right? Uh, people want to look like each other.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like people, like everything is being homogenized. Like people want, I want the same smile as her. Or I want the same cheeks or body structure or butt or whatever the case may be. I don't know, like all these different things, and it's like people are becoming more robotic, right? And now they're bringing the robots more into the arts and the emotive world. So it's like, what's going on?
It's unique time.
Like, what's going on?
Not realizing this.
Oh,
This
my
is
God.
different, man. This is
What?
like color TV came out, I mean, which I remember. You guys are not around then, but um, it's unprecedented what's happening now.
Yeah.
The good part is that the system is so advanced and now it's conscious and it's racist, it's stupid, and is as we are,
Yeah.
right? Because it learned from us.
For sure. Yeah.
So now that part is coming out, is where we're starting to see like, uh-oh, uh-oh, this is, yeah, we didn't. So who's going to end up controlling who?
It's like Terminator. Terminator 2.
In the meantime,
Yeah.
we continue providing canvas and paint
Canvas and paint.
and a space for you to
Medium.
make your art, show it,
Yeah, that's
and
cool.
continue that, which again, no machine can replace.
Got it.
I've seen robots welding, cooking, driving. I saw one loading the dishwasher.
Yeah.
One folding clothes. I mean, they're getting to the point where, but I haven't seen one yet pick up a brush and do what Malik can do. Not yet. I haven't seen that part.
Okay. LeakBot 2.0 coming soon.
That's it.
The LeakBot. Okay. Leak, what we on time? What do you see on the recorder? So it's probably -1. Okay, so it's -20. Question, right? You said you've been doing art 6 years. What would you tell? What are the 3 things you would tell your younger self? In I guess preparation of where you are now.
That's a
Like
tough,
for somebody that might be on the cusp. I'm working. I'm an accountant. No, not an art school person. Somebody who has an affinity for art. They might do art as a pastime, but they want to. Maybe they might want to ramp and take it more serious and get to the business aspect of it. They might just be a part-time artist. Like what advice would you give them?
It's kind of like you have to have an audience, right?
Okay.
So you have to find out if you have an audience.
Yeah.
Find out if you have an audience by doing it and showing it.
Okay.
Now with the advances in social media, you can do a drawing or something every day and post it.
Yeah.
And you're going to start getting likes or not, or it's going to start getting shared or not.
Yeah.
And that becomes right there your market started.
Okay.
And your friends may start liking it, your aunties and uncles.
Yeah.
I go, okay.
Yeah.
And then you move around and you may have a show at one of the little galleries and a show with 10 other artists.
Uh-huh.
And that's how you kind of find out if you got it or not.
Okay.
it's like music, man. The better musicians didn't learn how to read first.
Yeah, they're not a
So you can look at some art and you go, yeah, you can tell like the first, it's like Instagram, right? You're scrolling and sometimes you stop and you look at one for about 3 seconds. That artist has something.
something there.
Right? And that's how complicated it is now, man. People are like so for somebody to stop and grab your attention, that is what, again, AI can't do.
Got you.
Because when we put a video of him painting and people go, oh, wait,
That's
wow,
really a
right? Boom. But you got about 30 seconds probably to really try to capture and get that person to come to your website or something. So it's good because it can teach you if you're good at it or not pretty quick. You don't have to waste your time or your money.
Okay.
But my advice is if you drop out, if you want to learn about art, don't go to art schools. Please don't. I mean, it puts you up so bad.
Puts you in a box.
It puts you in a box and can't get out.
Oh, man.
The box.
Yeah.
Either around me and they fight with it for the rest of their lives. They're fighting to get out of the technique. They're asking me to teach them what I do.
And it's just natural.
I can't because I don't know how to explain what I'm doing because I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So we've been videoing me or they come and they watch me.
Yeah.
And they start trying to let the shackles go, dude.
Yes.
So hard for them. And for me, it's like nothing. How many did I do in one point? In one day, I did 11 paintings.
You did 11 paintings in one day?
Yeah, I was rushed to get me.
You just had stuff to do and you just...
The show was opening the next day. And I was short. I have to do about 30 for every show.
Yeah.
But so when they see that amount of production and so fast and they sell, they're going, hey, wait a second, wait, and they go, excuse me, show me again how
careless, how carefree and
or what decisions and why do you make those decisions. It's all very organic.
So do you think like when you're making art, like this is good or this is bad?
It tells me when to stop.
Okay.
That's what I can say.
So you just like,
and it reveals itself, and you go, "Oh, now I know what this is.
Now I know what this is.
Now I know what this is." You can be halfway through. Oh, he's seen me do it. I'll start something and leave it there for days, and I'll come and mess with it again.
Okay.
And then I say, "Oh, it's an elephant," and so it came.
Yeah, you're revealing it,
and then it reveals itself to you, and then you finish it. You do the finish work.
Okay.
Because I learned coming from the trades that there's rough work and finish work. When you're a carpenter, rough work carpenters and there's finished carpenters, right?
Okay.
So I always learned that there was a finish stage to everything.
Got it.
Like in finance, when you close the deal.
Close the deal,
Close the deal. That's the end of it.
Yeah.
So they now tell me when they're done.
That's dope.
Or my wife would walk by and say, it's done.
It's done. That's over.
Don't overdo it, right? She's the muse. And I respect when it tells me it's done. And I sold one yesterday. I posted, this morning. I posted one this morning. 30 minutes later, gone. Oh, gone. And people DM me now and then the money goes back into this.
All right, so this is crazy.
No, it's like crazy.
What? Like, all right, so how do you compare this to your experience in the banking world, like the super transactional world?
I'm enjoying making money now.
Yeah.
Before, I did it.
Okay.
I made it because I had to.
Yeah.
Right? Because I had college and a daughter, girls and a mortgage and financial responsibilities. But I didn't necessarily like myself or like what I was doing for a living.
Yeah.
I'm 360. I was the roughest son of a bitch on the planet. I was take your money, you would not know what happened.
Cutthroat, yeah.
All of a sudden, yes, I would finance you out of
Let me get it out of here. We're gonna put this in the shell
and I was
corporation.
good at it. I did real estate.
Okay.
I specialize in construction lending. And you know who controls the construction trades? Them folk.
Okay.
So yeah, it was different kind of banking.
Okay. Dang. Okay.
You know?
So you're a different, I guess.
Yeah.
character.
So you had to be cutthroat.
Yeah.
If not, you would be cutthroat. They would cut.
They would cut you
right.
down.
So you're out of the way. And I did a lot of financing of skyscrapers in Manhattan.
Really?
A lot of that for many, many years.
Okay. Well, any particulars that people may know?
I-99 Lexington is right next door to the Citibank building. That's
Okay.
one of the most, every movie that
Yeah.
it's captured that neighborhood. And that was definitely a fun project. A lot of cool stories because the construction trades in New York City are controlled by different interests with different people. So you learn really how things get
things get done. Yeah, not the surface level, how everybody thinks everything works.
And I was 23 years old.
Yeah, man.
What is going on with these guys? So it was the first deal. I came out of the loan officer development program.
Yep.
I was the first in the real estate division ever in the bank.
Really? Okay.
And I think that's why I got the job.
Okay.
And this is the first deal. They didn't give me some simple.
They gave you the impossible deal.
They gave me a $450 million participation deal with 10 banks for one building in New York. That was my first, and we were the lead bank.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And I'm like, you want me to do that? Yeah, here you go, boy. Yeah. Use the word boy. Here you go, boy. Do it.
Crazy. That's crazy.
23 years old.
23.
And I said, oh boy, I got to figure this out now, you know?
Damn. Okay.
But I was lucky, man. People saw me. I got angels. People taught me.
Yeah.
Even some folk in New York that in jail for a long time now. They told, you know, I was just always lucky.
Yeah.
And I was able to learn that trade very, very, very well. My last part of my career was with Fannie Mae doing mortgage-backed security.
Okay, salute. My boy KP was working on Fannie Mae a lot.
Yeah, we did a lot of that stuff.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, that's so crazy. So you came in the game at level 50.
Yeah, man, I was level 50, and then I started doing this.
Yeah.
I have friends, my wife, my daughter is like, man, thank God you started doing this.
Yeah.
You were the biggest asshole we've ever known.
Yeah. Cutthroat.
Nobody liked you. You would walk in the room, people would run away. You know.
Yeah.
It was like I became developing the reputation again, but the fixer. When something breaks, call this guy, he'll fix it.
Oh, that means that you had ties to everything that was going on,
he knows how to fix
it. Yeah, the shadow world.
Just let him fix it.
Yeah.
2 months ago, I was doing forensic accounting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like
moving the books around.
How many pair of shoes can you buy with $37,000?
Oh, my God.
One day, that was one of my... Yeah. And so, 3. And then it happened 4 times. So 12 pairs of shoes, 37,000 times 4. Yep, forensic accounting. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, no, that's
what? That's crazy. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so I try to stay away from it, but it's fun when I'm called in sometimes to revive that side.
Does it ever like go dormant a little bit? You're like, do I need a refresher?
Very dormant because to get rid of it, I had to kill the ego. That's very hard to do because it's still there.
Yeah.
You just got to learn how to manage it differently so it doesn't fuck you.
Got it.
Sorry for the language. But softening on the edges, compassionate, giving, understanding. And I welcome that because I never really had that. How functioning that way in this world is what I think is made all this work come. Have no boundaries. Everybody's welcome. We try to stay away from politics and stuff,
Yeah.
and to try to continue pushing that there's a group of us
Yep.
that don't get the opportunity
Yep.
that should be getting the opportunities,
Yep. Yep.
right? And so that's continue pushing the dime of, yeah, this is nice. Miguel is saying a lot, and he owns the gallery. And Miguel, no, this is about the gallery and the people that populate the gallery. You saw the staff today,
Yeah.
commitment of the staff.
Yep.
And they really run the thing. I kind of go, yeah, that's a good idea. That's about pushing them to be in the forefront.
Nice.
As opposed to the continuous focus on me, because I don't want that focus anymore.
Got it. Okay. Okay. And if people want to come to the gallery, what's the address?
1429 Park Street. It's easy to find. It's right across from the Parkville Market, which is one of our partners, and everybody's been to the Parkville Market.
Yeah, if you came to Hartford, you haven't been to Hartford. Yeah.
So this is part of the Parkville neighborhood, and this is part of a conscious development that's been going on over 30 years. There's 23 buildings. There's a bunch of things happening in these 23 buildings, and the idea has always been that anybody can develop an apartment building.
Yeah.
Anybody can rent apartments, but to make a village, you need artists.
Yeah.
And that's what you're seeing now really blossoming everywhere in Parkview. Sound studios, art.
Crazy. It's crazy in here.
I mean, it's like vintage clothing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just on fire. I mean, I'm here tonight. It'll be crazy.
It's insane. I ain't gonna lie.
And we're trying to make it into a Brooklyn. That's what we've been saying. We did a tape yesterday in one of the CEOs, Brooklyn. This is going to be the next super hip thing. Downtown is dying.
Yeah,
This is what's going on. Downtown is dead.
Downtown is dead. Yeah.
This is where it's happening.
No, I definitely can see that. I remember years back when I used to come here because, I knew people that lived in the building. Everybody's artistic. They're DJing or they're doing some sort of, pack styles and stuff. Like I see them downstairs. I'm like, oh, you got a storefront now? This is crazy.
Yeah.
I remember, I know you can't see here on camera, but I remember when this was just
totally full.
Oh, no, it was just, it was empty. There was no glass window.
At all, yeah.
Yeah, it looked like if somebody went to skateboard through the cold. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
So to see where it is now and to, I'm gonna cut some B-roll up so you could kind of see the gallery where it is now. It's crazy. You know what I mean? And
we've taken all of the historic buildings in the neighborhood, tried to bring them back, try to make them modern, trying to keep, even though people blame us for being gentrifiers, we're trying to keep the rents as reasonable as possible. We have the president of the Arts Council. We have Michael Carabello living here. We have, name after name. I hate being name dropping, but they're here and they're moving in here.
Yeah.
And they're doing their stuff here.
Yeah.
And we believe that hopefully we'll soon have a parking garage.
Okay.
Soon we will have other stuff that's being worked on to continue blowing up Parkville. That's why the thing is called Parkville Art Gallery. Everything that we're doing in the last 30 years has been about branding Parkville.
Nice.
Parkville Market.
Yeah.
Parkville this, Parkville that, again.
Yeah.
The community is very, very strong. And it's going some.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited to see where it goes, man. I grew up here.
And yeah.
I grew up here. We're right here on Park Street. If you know anything about Hartford, you know about Park Street, South End of Hartford, or what have you.
Going on, man. The weekends here between the market and this
building,
it's like, wow,
we need to bring people
I
in,
live here
man.
too now. So.
Yeah, nice. But yeah, any last words you want to give to the folks out there? I don't know.
Yes, the only thing I can say is that we're continue challenge because our address is Park Street, and there's been over the last 20 years has been a very purposeful media institutionalized campaign to make this the underarm of the state in many, many ways. And we're starting to come out of that.
Yeah.
And it's very important. Come here, take a look. It's a nice place.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not,
Yeah.
you know what
Yeah.
I mean? I
Yeah.
mean, it took about 4 or 5 years, with all due respect to the white folk, to start coming to the market. And now they love it. I mean, it's a different Hartford now.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
really different, and is being led by the arts.
Nice. Nice.
That's what's happening.
Yeah. Nah, that's dope. It's super dope, man. I remember painting built on the side of buildings on Albany Ave for art school. I mean, for art camp and stuff like that. Now those buildings are kind of run down.
Well,
So to see it,
we just did the
revive them.
500-foot wall, which is on one of the properties that's owned by the company, which
Yeah.
is a Pope Park Commons, and we had
Oh,
21 graffiti artists do the wall all over again.
Oh, okay.
Done in 2 weekends.
Yeah.
We fed them, and everybody got a little bit of money. The main player that organizes that for the arts community is Michael Rice.
Okay.
He's going to do more of that. Now Hydro's coming in. We're thinking about doing all the garages that are back there.
Yeah.
So to continue pushing public art is going to be very, very important.
Nice, nice. Okay. So you heard it here first.
That's it. And it's free of charge. You come every day. We're here. Yep. You don't have to pay anything. The important things that you come in, that you see, have a place.
Yeah. What's the social media handle or IG handle for your art and for Parkville Art Gallery? Do you know off the top
of your head? For my art, parkvilleartgallery.com.
Yep.
Go to our page. It's all there. I'm always far behind, with all due respect, on posting my art on it. There's some there. I've been lucky enough that a lot of it is sold, and I just haven't caught up yet with the thing. So tomorrow, we are emptying the 5th floor. Is my private gallery open to work.
Okay.
Before you leave, you gotta go.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna check that out.
It's not in here. Then it comes down here.
Okay.
So for the event tomorrow, I'm gonna bring some paintings down.
Nice. Okay.
And a nice show.
Okay. So you heard it here first. Follow Parkville Art Gallery on
and we're all there.
.com. Yep. And Malik_Deity. That's my cousin.
That's it.
Running the production. You know what I mean? If you can see his art pieces behind
he's
us,
gonna have his own
he's
show.
going crazy.
He's gonna have his own show in March.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm so glad you guys are here to just like put more gasoline on the fire. So
look,
you know what I mean?
4 or 5. He has 5 more to go. Once he has 10, that's it.
There we go.
We haven't seen anything like this. He could be the next great American painter.
I see it.
I haven't.
He got his own style. He got his own style. I seen it when he was a little kid. He was a little kid. We were little kids.
I think I can paint. And we were like, well, go ahead here, paint.
Yeah, nah. Yeah.
He can really paint. Damn.
No, for sure, for sure.
Hopefully we'll find more Maliks in the future.
Yeah.
We have Ashley, the creator.
Yeah, Ashley's dope too.
Yeah, man. Yep. It's like, keep on showing up.
Bringing people in.
And do it. Just do it.
Yeah.
Keep on getting it done.
It's nice. Dope. So be on the lookout. Come support, come check out what's going on. Once again, I'm going to have a lot of stuff going on. I have a couple episodes that are on the cusp of dropping, but Antonology, that should drops pretty soon, and a couple more SUV sessions with some of the DJ homies in the spot. Also, I just recently did a recording at Next Legacy Gaming Studio in New York City in Times Square. So be on the lookout for that coming out too. But yeah, man, history of the future. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, bro.
All right, so thanks, man.
That was fun.
That was dope.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Oh, shit, I didn't know.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
History of the future.